guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my foundation routine, and I'll also be showing you some tips and tricks as to how you can get a flawless skin finish. Let's get right into this video. So first thing I'm going to do is to cleanse her face, and I'm going to make sure I use a cotton pad. Normally I would use a baby wipes, but now I feel like cotton pads are better. Next, I'm also going to be hydrating her face using this Badescu Hydrating mist, and I like to dry it using a fan because I like the moisture it gives to the skin. To furthermore hydrate our skin, I'll be going into my Dr. Rachel serum. You can definitely skip this part because it's not necessary, but for me I really like a moisturized skin, so I advise you do this just to get our skin popping. The moisturizer I'm using in this video is from Cetaphil. I'm not really sure. I think I used the moisturizer from Cetaphil. This is an OG, moisturizer. It's been in the market for so long. So I'm just going to moisturize our skin, and furthermore pushing the product into our skin using my palm. I'll always make sure that your palm, or rather your hands, are washed and clean. Next, I'll be priming our face. I'm going to apply this around our T-zone areas, which is our forehead, the bridge of our nose, our cupid's bow, our chin, and also the sides of our nose. Basically, the areas where she, kind of gets oily easily. I'm also going to spray her face again using my mist from Omaricode. For foundation, I'm using Nars and also Merrak. These are two foundations that I really like a lot. So I'm going to be using this all over our face, and I'm going to be applying it with my flat brush. This brush is the best. Like, I just love applying my foundation with this brush. So my model and I were trying to create content for my Instagram page, so from time to time you'll be seeing us trying to create content, and she'll be acting fun, don't worry. Alright, so right now I'm just going to be blending using my beauty blender. Make sure you use a damp beauty blender because this will allow your makeup sink in and also allow you blend easily. So I'm just going to blend this all over and evenly. I'm not going to be mixing my products, but at the same time you don't need too much foundation. All you need is the barest minimum. You don't need so much. To blend my contour, I always like to blend contour upwards, not downwards. Always make sure you blend it upwards. This is furthermore just going to sculpt your face very well. And now I'm also going to go into my liquid blush. For some people they use like actual liquid blush products, but for me I like to use lip stain rather. It does the job for me, so yeah. I'll also be going into concealer using my Too Faced concealer in warm sand. I love this concealer so much. I can't even begin to explain how great this concealer is. Like, this concealer is the best on the market, period. So I'm just going to apply this on her forehead, and I'm also going to apply it by the sides of her eyes because I just want to furthermore make her eyes pop, and make her face look a bit wider. So I'm just going to blend this into our skin, and I know that some people struggle with blending concealer. There are times when you blend and it seems like your beauty blender is taking off the whole product from the skin, like more like it's lifting the product from the skin. For me, just to avoid that, I always like to blend and tap in very lightly. I don't like to press too much, I don't like to apply too much pressure on the skin whenever I'm blending. I always like to just tap in very lightly because I mean, you don't want to keep correcting and correcting your foundation. And then I believe that if your skincare routine is perfect, then I believe blending should also be easy. If your skincare routine is just woo woo, then your blending is going to be, difficult. You're gonna have issues blending skin, makeup lifting, and stuffs like that. So just to avoid that, make sure your skincare routine is very good, and make sure the products you use for your skincare are original. Okay. So now we've gotten to the part where people always ask me questions about. Now we're setting under eyes using Sacha Buttercup, and I'm just going to tap this using just one layer of setting powder. I don't like using so much at a time. I always like to use just one layer, and once I apply, I always like to blend out immediately. I don't apply in different portions. I would advise that you apply and blend out immediately. Once you apply once, make sure you spread it out. It's easy and it gives you a flawless finish. No cap. Just make sure you apply one layer and make sure you blend it out immediately. So now I'm going to be setting our whole face using my MAC mineralized skin finish powder. I think that's what I'm using this video, and also my powder from Sephora. I'm going to be applying this all over our face, at least the areas where we didn't conceal. So I'm just gonna apply that all over, and I'm also going to furthermore, apply contour all over. So I'm just going to be applying like powder contour all over our face, and I'm also going to be contouring our nose very very lightly. I don't like using like a very very dark shade for the nose because I don't want it to look like, it's a drawing, right? So I'm just going to make sure I blend all that out. I'm going to blend the sides out. I'm also going to blend the tip. I'm also going to be taking out the, what's this thing called, anyways, I'm also going to be taking that out of our eyes because it's really really ugly to make your makeup look ugly, trust me. So now I'm just going to be baking on the eyes, and basically my baking is almost like I'm setting, right? I'm also doing the same thing, trust me, but this time around the only thing is I'm using 2 layers of setting powder, right? I'm using 2 layers of setting powder. I don't like too much setting powder because it just leaves my under eyes cakey, and you don't want your under eye to be cakey. You want it to be smooth and flawless. Okay, so I'm just going to blend that in as well. I'm not going to pack in and just leaving it there. I'm going to be packing it there and also blend it out. Don't mind me guys, I always like to blend and blend and blend to make sure that it is perfect. Okay, so we've come to the end of this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and also leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to respond to all your messages. And I also be leaving all the products that I use in the description box. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. I beg, please subscribe to my channel so that I can grow. Okay,